When Steve Kerr calls out politicians, he's absolutely right. When Natasha Cloud calls out politicians, she's absolutely right. When we talk about the need for us to step up and step forward and do it ourselves, if Capitol Hill ain't going to do it, they're absolutely right, because the time has come to call out these politicians. We elected these officials to go up on Capitol Hill and get things done. They're not getting it done. They're more petulant than we are. They're more petulant with one another than children are, for crying out loud. And I'm not joking about this. The fact of the matter is that we have a situation where November 8th of 2022, November 8th of this year, is coming up. And I made sure to have these notes now because I want to bring this up to the American people right now. There's a total of 469 seats in the United States Congress, all right? 34 Senate seats, all 435 House seats are up for election in November of 2008. The only issue, and there's really no issue that I took with Steve Kerr, with what he said, because he was right on the money, I did not like the fact that he mentioned Mitch McConnell and stopped there. We have Democrats that take up 50 seats. We have 2 independents that caucus with the Democrats. That's 52 seats, essentially, in the Senate. We have a Democrat in the White House. We have Democrats in the House in the House of Congress as a majority. I believe it's like 221 to 8 with 6 seats available. Why can't you get stuff done? We hear that people are working on a bipartisan level, but somehow, some way, stuff still doesn't get done. It's really, really time to hold these politicians accountable, because the level of petulance that they engage in is what's stalling our level of productivity as it pertains to getting things done. If you, doggy, are going to sit around, okay, you're an elected official, and, okay, we want to pass this bill for gun control, okay, but then you tried to slide something in here about infrastructure or whatever it is that has absolutely nothing to do with gun control. And somebody on the opposite side says we disagree with that, so we're not going to sign the bill. But then you go on national TV and misrepresent their positions by saying, hey, excuse me, they wouldn't vote for this bill. All of a sudden, you're lying to them. You create a divide. As a result, negotiations stall. Nobody wants to get anything done, and then ultimately nothing gets done. If you're going to sit in somebody's face and talk about them like trash the minute the cameras start rolling, how are you able to then go behind the scenes and get something done when your priority is saving face and looking good so you can maintain your seat in that elected office instead of actually going there to get things done? That is what politics in the nation's capital has regressed to. And so I close by saying that's where the problem really, really lies. They're not putting they're not the ones who actually shot and killed people. We understand that. But we also know there are laws in this land that could be implemented. There are laws on this land that could be enforced, that should be followed, that we have not put forth our level of due diligence necessary to make sure that we're living in a safe and civilized society. Mayhem continues to be put on display, and the leaders that we rely upon to do something about us have sold us out just so they can maintain office. So if I'm Steve Kerr or anyone else, what I say is don't name just one name. And don't name just one side. It's every single one of them. They have sold out America because they don't get things done. It's that simple.